So outside of measurables, running around cones and answering questions left and right from NBA personnel, NBA people, the scrimmage is always a big kind of talking point of the NBA draft combine. People who choose to participate, people who don't choose to participate, people who play well, people who don't play well. But it always starts with, are they even playing in the scrimmage? Now, the rosters came out and there was two Illinois players that are not participating in the scrimmage that I wanted to talk about in this video. Kasparas Jakucionis and Will Riley are both choosing not to participate in the scrimmage of the combine. Dion, I kind of want to get your takeaways on that. What do you think about each player choosing not to participate? Because, there's different ways you can go with this. Some people don't participate because, I'm a top 10 pick. I don't want to get in this scrimmage. I don't want it's not worth it for me. Other guys are like, okay, I want to make it known that I'm here. I know that I kill in these settings. Let me play here. Let me show what I can do. Other players are like, yeah, this ain't for me. I'm not a NBA Combine guy. I'm always an advocate of I like guys that play basketball to play basketball, but the NBA Combine is a little bit different with the scrimmages, given maybe someone's draft status. So, what do you take away from these two guys? I guess let's start with Kasparis not participating in the scrimmage of the NBA Combine.
I mean, my general takeaway from the combine scrimmage has always been the same. These dudes play 30 some odd games, and NBA GMs are like, let me see you play two pickup games in Chicago. And that's how I'm going to make a determination. I think it's crazy. I'd much prefer just to watch them watch their tape. Like, I don't think there's too much that they could do in a scrimmage. Like it's Kasparis starts hitting his step back threes all of a sudden in an empty gym setting, is that going to move me to think that anything is different from when he was missing them at Illinois? Not really. So I don't really have an issue with the two of them not playing in it. I think the game is fun. I enjoy watching basketball, so I watch the scrimmages, but to me, it's more so for the guys that are like way later in the draft to jump up boards or guys that are maybe undrafted to show off their talent to like G League teams to get like an opportunity or to get an opportunity with a summer league team. I think Kasparis is a locked in top 10 pick. He doesn't need to do this to raise his stock. If anything, it'll just hurt it. Will Riley, I view Will Riley like this. And I'm not saying I don't know when he announced he wasn't going to play in the scrimmage, to be honest. So this might be way wrong. Will Riley just ran a 4.240 with his measurables. He's the corner that ran a 4.240. You shut it down. You shut it down at that point, and you just let people decide based upon what they want to do.
Yeah.
When he gained 15 pounds, that's all he needed to do.
All you need to do is this game. All you need to do is eat a couple more meals, a little more
That's
protein.
little McDonald's. That's all we needed from Will Riley, and he did it. And so, like, if he had his measurables and he saw 6'8" and said, "You know what? I'm not playing," I think that's the right decision.
Today's video is presented by Underdog Fantasy.
Well, what's going on with your hat?
Well, my hat's not supposed to be this way, is it?
I don't think so. No.
Just like people who watch these videos are not supposed to not sign up for Underdog Fantasy using promo code SLEEPERS. At the time of this recording, we have 49 people who have signed up as a first-time user with Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code SLEEPERS. 50 is a very, very important number. 50 is a number we would really like to get to. You, loyal listener, person watching this video right now, could be the person who gets us over the hump with number 50. And we have a great free pick that you get with this. Donovan Mitchell to score at least 1 point. How many points did Donovan Mitchell have in game two, Cart?
I believe he was too short of 50 with 48.
Yeah, he had 48 points, 50. Very key number for a lot of reasons. If Donovan Mitchell scores 1 point, you cash in your free pick, and you can get your deposit match bonus up to $1,000 with promo code SLEEPERS. Sign up, put the promo code in, SLEEPERS. Get that deposit match, get yourself free funds, use the free pick, cash that winner, and turn your hat the right way.
Yeah, so here's what I'm looking at it as. And to me, I'm looking more so at playing styles, I guess, and how this kind of relates. I don't think Kasparis would be good in the NBA draft combine scrimmage setting, like whatsoever. I don't think I mean, there is going to be like pick and rolls and things like that, but I just don't see him being successful in that setting, in a pickup setting. I just think that, he needs a little bit more like, I'm point guard, like let me cook instead of like going up against guys who I think are going to be gunning for him, athletic, maybe a little unorganized. And I don't know if that's necessarily going to work out well for him. Will Riley, on the other hand, I feel like he would play in this scrimmage and like just get buckets. And if he got buckets, like we're talking like you talk about Will Riley's measurables, You combine that with him getting buckets in the scrimmage setting, we're talking like lottery Will Riley. And we might be doing lottery Will Riley anyway, but don't you see him being a guy that could just be really good in the setting of, oh, it's a scrimmage, like go score.
Yeah, Will Riley is definitely a pickup game guy. Like I think his best moments at Illinois were when the games got like a little ugly and it's just like kind of go out there and launch a bunch of threes and like we'll either get back in this game or we won't. And he would make them in those moments. But when it was like actual like let's run an offense, I think Will Riley like struggled a little bit more. So I definitely think he would kill in this type setting. But at the same time, Will Riley is like a microwave. Uh, we don't know if he's going to be on fire or not. Like he might kill in this setting. He might miss his first three and go 0 for 7. And I think he knows that.
So here's my best advice to both players. Kasparas, we're not playing. We are not. Honestly, Kasparas, we're just measuring. If I'm Kasparas only measuring, I don't know. I don't want to see his 3 cone drill. I don't want to see his 40. Don't want to see him do the gauntlet drill. I just know I'm just naming NFL combine things right here, but you get what I'm saying. I don't want to see any. No 3/4 court sprint, none of that. Let's stay away from that. Measure and let's get out of here. We already didn't measure well, so let's just go ahead and get out of here. Will Riley, we are going to see what happens with our first 3 shots. 3 shots. We go 0 for 3. I back tweaked. Now I feel sub. Go and get me out, and we're out of there. But if God forbid we're hot, let's work. Let's work
How
and let's
many,
get them up.
how many games do they play?
You know, I couldn't tell you. And I'm not even sure if they do it in a setting where it's like, winner advances, winner stays on, or anything like that. I know it's at least 2, maybe 3 games, like
Okay.
between 2 days. I'm pretty sure, but I probably need to check on that. But yeah, we're looking at our first 3 shots for William H. Riley, and we're out of there if we miss all 3.
To be honest, I mean, this is why you're more competitive than me. If I was Will Riley's agent, we'd already be on a plane. Like we did our part. Call us in June.
We're out of here. It's it.
We're not doing pre-draft visits. We're not doing phone calls. You got our measurables, you got our tape. We'll see y'all in June.
Yeah, sounds about right. See you in the green room. But yeah, 2 decisions where I'm so on, but also at the same time, it's the NBA draft combine scrimmage. Let's remember that always at the core there. Until I overreact to a guy going crazy, then it's not just a scrimmage. But that's just is what it is. It's the greatness of the NBA draft combine. Uh, we'll see how this affects these 2 players in the next coming weeks.